Bruno Fernandes has undoubtedly been Manchester United's best player over the last 5 years. He's been loyal, consistent, and has carried the team through some of its darkest days. But lately, things have changed because it now feels like Manchester United fans have started to move on. And no, it's not because they are ungrateful or because they have forgotten what Bruno has done for the club. Absolutely not. It's because they have found a new hero, a new face of the Manchester United rebuild. And surprisingly, it's not a seasoned veteran. It's a brand new signing, one who hasn't even completed a full season at Old Trafford. So, who could it be? Is it Benjamin Sesko, the forward who turned down a massive payday from Newcastle to wear red? Or Matheus Cunha, the Brazilian with that samba flair and relentless energy? Or maybe it's Bryan Mbeumo, the Cameroonian winger who silenced Anfield last week? Or young keeper Sin Lamins, whose sharp reflexes in the goalpost are already reminding fans of prime David De Gea? Well, this is not an easy guess. Or is it? Let's find out. But first, let's talk about why Bruno isn't the man anymore. Bruno joined Manchester United in January 2020, and his first message to the fans was simple. He will give everything for the badge. And true to his words, he hit the ground running as he was named man of the match on his EPL debut against Wolves. And right there and then, a star was born, as his 12 goals and 8 assists in just 22 matches helped United to finish third in the league that season. And Bruno was voted Player of the Year, despite joining halfway through the campaign. And it is safe to say, the Portuguese player never looked back since, and has remained United's heartbeat through all the chaos, racking up 186 goal contributions in just 299 appearances. Quite an outstanding return if you ask me. He's also been crowned Player of the Season 4 times in the last 6 years, more than any other United player in the club's history. And although he hasn't grabbed the Premier League or Champions League yet, he has helped the club to win the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and even reach the Europa League final in 2021. Amid all the chaos and decline, Bruno has remained the face of Manchester United, loyal, hardworking, and proud. Even when the Saudis came knocking with a €100 million offer in the last summer, he never once pushed to leave. But I doubt he will do the same if an exit opportunity comes his way again, because things have changed since Ruben Amorim took charge last year. The new manager brought a new system, a 3-4-2-1 formation, and suddenly, Bruno has found himself deeper on the pitch, playing as a number 8 instead of his usual attacking role, and truth be told, he hasn't looked comfortable. He obviously lacks the discipline and physicality to thrive in a two-man midfield, and as a result, United's midfield has been overrun in too many games. And now, sections of the fan base believe it's time to cash in Bruno to help bring in players like Mbuemo, who are more tailored to Amorim's system.
I think Bruno needs to go. And these are the 5 reasons I would move Bruno Fernandes on. Point number 1, he doesn't suit the system. Point number 2, we're meant to be having a new rebuild, aren't we? That's what we're meant to be doing. Point number 3, I don't think he's a captain. Point number 4, he thought about leaving himself. And point number 5, he's not going to be worth £90 million forever. So, in a roundabout way, that's the 5 reasons from me. Now it's over to you. I want to get into your points. And let me just tell you as well that 86% of you, and we're approaching 7,000 votes, are saying, is it time to move Bruno on? 86% of you are saying yes.
And just as the love for Bruno, who is expected to leave at the end of the season, started to fade, another name has risen in Old Trafford's chants. Bryan Mbeumo. The 26-year-old attacker joined United in the summer from Brentford FC for approximately £65 million. And the fans instantly warmed up to him, not just for his talent and character, but also for the love of the team. Mbeumo turned down Arsenal, Newcastle and Tottenham, all with better football projects, just to join his boyhood club, Manchester United.
But Bryan Mbeumo wants to go to Manchester United. This is the desire of the player. He wants to wear the shirt of Man United. He wants to play at Old Trafford. Despite approaches from Newcastle, Arsenal and more clubs, his priority is Manchester United. He has an agreement with Manchester United and now working to get the deal done.
And in his first interview with Rio Ferdinand, it was already easy to like him. He came across as humble, grounded and hungry. The kind of player who just wants to play for the badge.
Take us back to that first day. How nervous was you coming to meet your new teammates and stuff? Or was you cool?
I was cool, not nervous, but yeah, obviously when I don't really know people, like I'm not like someone who is like really loud or something.
But make no mistake, his life in the theatre of dreams started as a nightmare. The team lost their opening game against Arsenal, drew the next against Burnley, and worst of it all, got knocked out of the EFL Cup by a League 2 team, Grimsby Town, after Mbuemo missed a crucial penalty in the shootouts, needing Bruno himself to escort him off the pitch in shame after Grimsby fans invaded the pitch in wild celebrations. It was brutal, but he didn't give up. Mbuemo kept training, kept running, and kept pressing. And now he's turning into a fan favorite. He started nearly every game since, and even Wayne Rooney, who is one of the greatest Red Devils, has called him United's best player this season.
Yeah, talk me through that goal, Wayne, and what you liked about it from Mbuemo, because it did feel, obviously it was important, but given where he is in his Manchester United career as well.
Initially, he's sandwiched in between McAllister and Van Dijk, and Van Dijk comes through the back of him and hits Mbuemo, he hits McAllister, but what we've seen is a great reaction. He got up, seen the ball had gone out wide, and he reacted and ran forward, and sometimes that sounds simple, but that's such a big attribute to have. He just ran forward in a straight line, and for me, he's been my United standout player all season, and he hasn't got his reward for his hard work and his sacrifice he's done for the team throughout the season. But I thought it was a great goal, and I'll be honest, I was a bit sceptical when Manchester United signed him. I didn't know whether he had the ability to come play for Man United, but he's proved me wrong, and I think he's been a great addition to the team, and by far Man United's best player this season.
His recent performances, an assist against Sunderland, and that unforgettable goal against our enemies Liverpool at Anfield last week, have made him the symbol of hope for United fans. But beyond the numbers, it's his attitude that's winning hearts. Amorim has been clear since day one. Players must outwork their opponents, especially off the ball, and that is one area where Mbuemo is driving. He's even clocked the second fastest speed in the Premier League this season. He presses like a man possessed, chases every loose ball, and fights for every inch on the pitch. And he's not the flashiest player, but his hunger, energy and determination scream Manchester United. Just like Rooney, just like Tevez. And that's exactly what United fans have been missing for a very long time. So far, Mbuemo has 3 goals and an assist in 9 games, but his influence goes way beyond stats. United have won their last 2 matches, and they are now just 3 points off the top 4. And if this momentum continues, there is no doubt United's season might just depend on Bryan Mbeumo, the player who is bringing back that Old Trafford United spirit. And thanks for watching the video. Kindly support the channel by liking, subscribing to the channel and sharing the video if you enjoyed. See you in the next one.